वो भेजो तो अभी लिंक भेजो। भेज दो।
Shivani, please mute yourself. Thank you. Welcome to day 7 of Magic. It's absolutely magical that you're going to have this life now in this chapter. And let's understand what's coming our way. So, the day 7 is the magical way out of negativity. It's where you are 10 days into your magic book, 3 days of introduction, and 7 days into these practices. So, by now, you will have find some difference in yourself. So if you look at this doorway, this archway on the left hand side, this doorway has a door which is opened up a little bit, and a lot of magic is coming out. This doorway is your gateway into magic. This is a magical way out of negativity. So let's remember one beautiful thing. Baha'u'llah said that. Baha'u'llah was a Persian founder of the Baha'i faith. So if you know about the Lotus Temple in Delhi, you'll know what the Baha'i faith is all about. They believe in meditation and oneness. A thankful heart, a thankful person is thankful under all circumstances. So whether something bad is happening in your life, something good is happening in your life, you will be thankful because that's your inherent nature. Now, today we'll talk about a lot of things in our life where negativity may have come in and how do we get out of them. So, whether it's a relationship in turmoil, financial pressure, a lack of health, a problem in a job, negative situations arise because of a lack of gratitude over a long period of time. Where whatever it is, whatever, we will be able to tackle it. How? If we're not grateful for each thing in our lives, we are unintentionally taking those things for granted. Get this very clear. Whether it's your relationship, whether it's your finance, whether it's your health, whatever it is. If you're not grateful for it, you're taking it for granted. And we are unintentionally taking those things for granted and making them negative. Taking things for granted is a major cause of negativity because when we're not giving thanks in return and we stop the magic from happening in our life. So if you stop saying thank you, the magic doesn't happen. It gets stagnated, and after stagnation, it'll start wither, it'll start fading one by one. So start giving thank you, and remember, life is magically increasing every single day. So let's stop taking things for granted because that way our life is decreasing and we don't want that to happen. So let's understand where life is. Are you grateful for your health when it's good? Or do you only notice your health when your body gets sick or hurt? Are you grateful for your job every day? Or do you only value your job when you hear there will be cutbacks? So let's understand this is how usually the human nature is. Another question comes our way. Are you grateful for your pay or salary every time you receive it? Or do you take that for granted? Are you grateful for your loved ones when everything is running smoothly? Or do you only talk to others about your loved ones when there are problems? Are you grateful when your car is working well? Or do you only think of your car when it breaks down? So let's remember the smallest of things in life, we're supposed to be grateful for them and not take them for granted. Are you grateful to be alive each day? Or do you take your life for granted? Taking things for granted results in complaining, negative thoughts, and words. So, when you complain by the law of attraction, you must bring more things into your life to complain about. So, let's stop this circle of attracting negativity by simply stopping to complain. You stop to complain, and the law of attraction works in your way life forward. You are complaining, law of attraction is saying, okay, you want to complain, you're talking about it, I'll give you more things to complain about. So now we don't want complaints, so we stop talking about complaint, we stop complaining. Now, let's understand the science behind complaint. If you are complaining about the weather, the traffic, your boss, your spouse, your family, a friend, a stranger, waiting in lines, bills, the economy of a country, the cost of something, or the service of a company, you're not being grateful. And you're simply pushing your dream life further away with every complaint. So I am sure we don't want our life to go far and far from us. So these are the ballpark ideas. You could be complaining about something more. So let's wake up to reality. Now let's understand that complaining, negative thoughts and words, and taking things for granted stops the good things in our life. Now you understand that when something goes very wrong, you have unintentionally not been grateful enough. It is impossible to be negative when you're grateful. So if I'm feeling good about life, today is a very beautiful day. Will I be complaining? Will I be negative? No, right? My energy is positive. Why will I complain? Because I'm in such a happy feeling. So it's impossible to criticize and blame when you're grateful. It's impossible to feel sad or have any negative feelings when you're grateful. And the best news is that if you have any negative situations in your life currently, it won't take a long period of time to transform them into gratitude. The negative situations will disappear in a puff of smoke, just like magic. So, how wonderful! Welcome yourself in a world of magic because everything is possible here by simply embracing an attitude of gratitude. First, as difficult as it may be, you have to look for things to be grateful for in a negative situation. No matter how bad things are, you can always find something to be grateful for, especially when you know that your gratitude will magically transform every negative situation or circumstance in your life. Today, we have an assignment, and it's a beautiful one. So, those of you who are not with us on the WhatsApp groups, you will not have the link, but please let me tell you, please click on our YouTube channel called Born 121 for Life. When you click on it, you subscribe on it, you find a playlist option. In the playlist, there are movies and meditations. There's one list called movie and meditation. In that, you have Pollyanna movie. Today is about watching that movie Pollyanna to take this learning forward. It's not a very long movie, but please invest the time in it. This movie is made by Walt Disney, and Walt Disney knew everything about magic. No wonder a lot of his movies have magic everywhere. You find the magical dust, right? So Disney, who knew about the true magic of life, showed us how to do this in his movie Pollyanna. Disney's 1960 movie Pollyanna featured the Glad Game, which had a profound effect on me, says Rhonda Byrne, when I was a child. I played the Glad Game featured in the movie through my childhood and adolescence. To play this game, you look for as many things as you can to be glad about, especially in a negative situation. Finding things to be glad about or finding things to be grateful for in a negative situation makes a solution appear. So if you're being grateful all the time, no new doorways will open for you. Like you saw in the magical doorway, right? So if you're positive, the door opens up and new solutions appear. If you're negative, the door remains shut and gets so tight that you're unable to open it, come what may. So happiness and gratitude is the key to unlock a world of magic. Now let's talk about what is Rhonda Byrne telling us. Rhonda Byrne tells us that Walt Disney demonstrated the magical power of gratitude in Pollyanna. And thousands of years earlier, Buddha demonstrated the way to use the same magical power when he said, "Let us rise up and be thankful. For if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful for whatever and whatever and whatever." Gautam Buddha said this. He was the founder of Buddhism. His lifespan was 563 before Christ to 483 before Christ. Let Buddha's words be your inspiration. And today, let's take one problem or any negative situation in your life that you really want to resolve. And let's look at 10 things to be grateful for. I know it can be challenging to begin with, but Buddha is showing us a way to do it. So let's make a written thing of 10 things either on your computers or in your gratitude journals, wherever you want. As an example, your problem might be that you're out of work and despite your best efforts, you're still unemployed. To magically turn this practice around, you have to do a concentrated practice of gratitude on the situation. So there are some examples that are coming our way. So today's problem, as an example, what Rhonda Byrne is saying is that we are out of work. So what are we going to do? Now, when you're out of work, obviously your mind can't process to find the positive, right? You don't have money. How will you make your ends meet? And you have so much going on in your mind. So what do? The first thing we're doing is she's giving an example and she says, the person who lost the job says, "I'm so grateful to have had more family time during this period." Second, "I'm grateful that my life is a lot better because of the spare time I've had." Third, "I'm grateful that I've had a job most of my life and that I am experienced." Fourth, "I'm truly grateful that this is the first time I've been unemployed." Now you'll say, why does he have to say this? Imagine that people in a very young age keep getting knocked off job, knocked in jobs. And this guy, it's the first time he's gone off job, which means he's good at what he does. Number five, "I'm grateful that there are jobs out there and more new jobs appearing every day." So he's saying this as an affirmation. And so it is. Whatever you say comes to life. "I'm grateful for all the things I've learned in applying for jobs and in going for interviews." So, very important to understand that he's being grateful that there are opportunities coming my way and I am applying and I am going for interviews. So, this hasn't happened, yet he's thankful. Seventh, "I'm grateful that I have my health and that I can work." Eighth, "I'm grateful for my family's encouragement and support." "I'm grateful for the rest I've had because I truly needed this." So very important to understand. And the last count, he's counting his blessing, he's saying, I'm grateful that through losing my job, I've realized how much having a job means to me. I have never realized this until now. So all of a sudden, the reality sinks in that, oh, I've been employed all my life. Oh, this is a family time. Oh, I have spare time to myself. Oh, I'm experienced. Oh my God, I am so good. I'm fantastic at applying new things, and I'm applying for jobs, and I'm being called for interviews, and that I had a job all throughout my life. I'm really, really, really thankful. And you're also saying thanks to your families. So please take any example today, whatever you want to turn, and try to start counting your blessings. Remember, 10 is the key. Give it your 100%, find those 10 blessings. Now, what's going to happen is, as a result of the unemployed person's gratitude, they will attract different circumstances. Current situation must change, and magically it will change. The power of gratitude is greater than any negative situation, and there are unlimited ways that the negative situation can change. All you have to do is practice gratitude and watch the magic take place. So, how wonderful, right? Let's take another example. A son whose relationship with his father is troubled. The son feels that no matter what he does, it never seems to be good enough for his father. I am grateful that most of relationships in my life are really good. I'm grateful to my father for working hard so that I could have the education that he didn't get to have. So the son is troubled with his papa. He's not being able to come around, and yet he's trying to count his blessings because this is his assignment today. So let's move on. Third, I'm grateful to my father for supporting our family through my childhood because I didn't have a clue then how much hard money and work was required to keep our family going. So he's thanking, counting his blessings. Fourth, I'm grateful to my father for taking me to basketball every Saturday when I was a child. I'm grateful that my father is not as tough on me these days as he used to be in the past. I'm grateful that my father cares so much about me because he wouldn't be tough if he didn't care so much. Now, this is something very important to understand. People criticize you, or you may think they're doing that, are the people who really care for you. Of course, there are some elements who just do it for the sake of it, but especially your parents, they can never have any malice for you in their heart. Never, 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 ever. I'm grateful that through my relationship with my father, I have learned to have compassion and a great understanding with my children. I'm grateful to my father for showing me how important encouragement is in raising happy, confident children. So he's raising me, and I'm confident, I'm happy because of my papa. So now he's trying to say thanks for that. I'm grateful to my father for showing me. I'm grateful to my father that I can get to laugh with him. Some people never got to do that because they didn't have a father. And for others who lost their father, they may never have a chance to laugh with their fathers again. A very deep thing is being said, you know. So very, very deep. He's even counting that as a blessing, which is the biggest blessing actually. Last, he says, I'm so truly grateful that I have my father because amid the tough times, there have been good times and there will be more good times ahead with my father. So, in such a way, this man is doing a shift in his energy from all of a sudden not getting along with his father and not being on the same page. He's realizing that, oh my God, I'm really blessed to have Papa in my life and he's really magical. Now, what's happening, Rhonda Byrne says is, as a result, the son's heartfelt feelings of gratitude for his father, he will change the relationship for the better. The son changed the way he thinks and feels about his dad, which immediately changes the way he attracts from his father. Even though the son was being grateful in his mind, at an energetic and quantum level, the son's gratitude will have a magical effect on his relationship with his dad provided he maintains his gratitude. By the law of attraction, like attracts like. The son must receive far better circumstances with his father, and the relationship must begin to improve immediately. Remember, you can tell your gratitude is working by the way you feel. You should feel a lot better about the situation about practicing gratitude. The first evidence of gratitude's magical power working is on your feelings, and they shift, they lift, and they shift. So when you do feel better about it, you know, situation will improve and the solutions will appear. The answer to any negative situation you want to resolve is to focus concentrated gratitude on it until you feel better inside. and you will see the magic work, its wonder in the outside world. In making your written list, make sure you list each of the 10 things you're grateful for in the following way. I am so grateful for. So please remember, we write the reason. You say thank you. I'm so grateful for. I'm so thankful for, and the reason. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So you have to find the reason why you're thankful, and finish the sentence with what you're grateful for. You can use Walt Disney's way of using gratitude's magical power if you find it easy. I'm so glad that this happened. Whatever that is, you finish sentence with what you're glad about. Once you've listed these 10 things you're grateful for, finish the magical way out of negativity practice by simply writing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect resolution. And just for today, see if you can get through one day without saying anything negative. So I know it may not be easy, but if you really, really can lift your energy levels, today I request you all to not say anything negative. Namak zyada hai khane mein. Okay, the shirt is not ironed very well. Okay, this didn't happen the way I should have. Whatever. Or anything with the relations or whatever. Yes, it may be a challenge, but see if you can make it through one day. One day is all Rhonda Byrne asks of us. There is an important reason to do this because most of us have no idea how much we speak negatively. But you'll have an idea after watching your words for a day. Remember that negativity and complaint brings more of those things. And if you're aware of what you're saying, you can stop and decide if you really want the consequences of what you're about to say. So here is a magic lifeline. You can use if you notice yourself thinking or saying something negative. Stop immediately. So yeah, negative stuff we may say because we have kind of habituated, right? But the best is Rhonda Byrne has given us a lifeline. But so you say something negative, you've said it, but now what do? But I have to say that I'm really grateful for this. So I've said something negative, but I shift and I say I'm really grateful for this. Finish the rest of the sentence with something, anything that you're grateful for. Take this magic lifeline with you and grab a hold of it whenever you need it. And if any little problem or situation appears in the future, remember to put out the embers with gratitude before it grows into a fire. At the same time, you will ignite the magic in your life. Magical practice number 7. Today, what do we do? It's a 6-point program today. First is our gratitude writing, counting our blessings. Let's make a list of 10 things, why we're grateful for them. Let's reread them after writing down 10 points. And at the end of each blessing, say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Choose one problem or negative situation in your life that you must want to resolve. List 10 things that you're grateful for about the negative situation. At the end of your list, write, thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect resolution. 5. Just for today, see if you can get through one day without saying anything negative. If you notice yourself thinking or saying something negative, use the magic lifeline, stop immediately and say, but I had to say this. So I'm really grateful for that. So it's all right. Let's not judge ourselves. Let's just be grateful. The first thing today is that the list of 10 is very important. Whatever we want to resolve, we find the 10 blessings for it. Lastly, just before we go to bed tonight, let's hold a magic rock in our hands and say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. So, very important to understand that life is magical, life is beautiful, only if we really want it to be. So, the minute we have it, we just address it, we make our life much more magical. Any questions about this? Any doubts? Please let me know. If there are any, I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, it's very simple, and we will be going forth and making this life very, very magical. So, you have a question, Archana? No, okay, just saying thank you. All right, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 6:30 for our magical practice number 8. Lots of love, light, and abundance. Take care. Be safe.
Thank you, ma'am.